While some of the 613 commandments are rather difficult, one of the commandments that perhaps requires the least amount of effort is one that we began this past week. The commandment of Siphiras HaOmer, of counting the days. Between the second night of Passover and the first night of the holiday of Shavuos, we count 49 days. We count the days that connect the Exodus from Egypt with the receiving of the Torah at Mount Sinai. And while of course these 49 days commemorate the Jewish people and their journey in the desert and the time between the Exodus and the receiving of the Torah highlights another reason for these countings. The Torah tells us that the Passover is the beginning of the harvest season. It's the harvest of the barley, and Shavuos is the end of the harvest season, the harvest of the wheat. And the Torah tells us that there's an offering that is brought at both ends. There's a barley offering brought on Passover, and a wheat offering that's brought on Shavuos. I saw a beautiful suggestion as to why there would be this commandment of counting during these 7 weeks, during these weeks of the harvest. While I'm certainly not a farmer, I did a little research today to verify this, and the spring is the busiest time of the year for the farmer. The farmer has so many tasks that need to be taken care of during this time of the year, that beginning in March and around Passover time until the holiday of Shavuos, the farmer is incredibly busy. And perhaps the Torah at the busiest time of the year wants to remind the farmer of the value of his time. To understand that there are times of the year where we're very busy and times of the year we're perhaps less busy. But even in the busiest time of the year, we need to realize that there's always time that we can find. And it's that reason why the Torah at this time of the year, during the busy season for the farmer, commands the farmer to count. That each night the farmer needs to take a break from all the work that he's doing, and to count. Today is the 5th day of the Omer. Today is the 6th day of an Omer. This is a very simple commandment, although it can be difficult to make a 49-day commitment. And even if you haven't been counting yet, it's not too late to join us. The counting can be found on page 286. We're up to the 4th day today, which is Thursday. Tonight we'll be counting the 5th day. I hope you'll continue in this count as we look forward to the holiday of Shavuos, of receiving the Torah, and we remind ourselves this time of year how important it is, our time, and to not just realize that this is a commandment of counting time, but an opportunity to make our time count. I wish you all a wonderful Shabbos, and I hope you enjoy the final days of Passover.